wish I knew how Genshin wish system works. I've been playing for years and I don't get it. Okay, so here is a very quick tutorial on how the system works. Okay, razor terms. So you have one banner, two banners. Okay, this two limited, this two period of time, not for long period of time. Okay, after they leave, they come back much later on. Okay, so if you want this character, you need to pull within this amount of time that shows here. Okay, here you have weapon banner. Weapon banner, two weapons, two limited weapons of these two characters that are on the banner. You have basic banner. Basic banner is the one with the basic characters and the horrible devil of Chi-Chi. Okay, you don't necessarily want this a lot. Two types of wishes. Okay, you have the pink wishes and then you have the blue wishes. Okay, the blue wishes are for this basic banner. The pink wishes are for this limited banners. Okay, the blue wishes you get through quests, leveling up things, you get through the world. Okay, you only use blue wishes on this banner. You can make wishes with primos. You can make both of this blue and pink wishes with primos. However, you never want to make blue wishes because blue wishes only give you the basic standard stuff, which is not amazing. With primogens, the only thing you make is intertwined fates that are for these banners. Pity on Genshin is usually at about 80 pity, okay? Actually, it was proven that it's 75 pity, okay? That is 160 primogens that make one of those wishes, okay? You have 75 pity, okay? However, you can get a character even before that. It's called early pity. Anything above 60 and between 74 could be technically considered. Anything below 60 is usually called early pity, and anything below like 30, 20 is usually called very early pity. Okay, you have two things they need to know: guaranteed and 50/50s. There is also another term that got thrown in that mix, which is radiance. Okay, we're not gonna throw the radiance to the side right now because we're not focusing on that. Guaranteed basically means that whenever you get the character, you're gonna get the 5-star. Okay, however, if you just got this 5-star, your next character that you can get, your next 5-star character that you can get, it's a 50/50. That means you have 50% chance of getting the character on the banner or any of the standard characters that are also presented in this banner. Okay, that is on anyone's luck. That is literally anyone's luck. That you do you. You have a new system called the capturing radiance, which if you're stupid unlucky like I've been lately and you lose 3 50/50s in a row, you get your guaranteed, then you get a 50/50, you lose it, you get the other guaranteed, and then you lose it, and then you add the other guaranteed, and then you lose it. Okay, 3 times, you have a 100% chance that when you lose your next 50/50, so the 4 50/50 that you'd lose, you get your actual guaranteed. Okay, the way it works is that every single time that you lose a 50/50, you have higher chance of getting the actual limited character on the banner. Get 100% radiance after you lose 3. It can happen earlier though as well. Once you lose your 50/50, the next one's guaranteed. That's how it always goes. Okay, now you also have the 4 stars. Every 10 pulls you're guaranteed at least a 4-star. Sometimes you get 2 or 3 4-stars. Those are the characters that are here in this banner. On the weapon banner, you basically have a 50/50 every time a new banner comes up. Basically anything in the past, like the way it works here, throw it out of the garbage. That doesn't work here. Okay, you have the same pity amount, you have the same idea. However, you have 2 weapons. Your optimized path, your fate point. You choose between these 2 weapons here. Based on this, you then pull, and then you have again another 50/50 these 2 weapons or any other standard 5-star. Okay, that means you lose on both of the weapons. Okay, you lose your 50/50 on both of the weapons, which is unlucky, but it happens a lot. If you get the weapon first try, good for you. If you don't get it, that accumulates 1 fate point. This fate point resets every patch, so if you don't use it, it resets. So that's another reason why people don't like the weapon banner, because it kind of forces you to pull. Not really, but it kind of does. When you get the fate point, that means that it's guaranteed to get the weapon that was here, that the selected weapon, next time you get a 5-star. Okay, another very quick things: Master Star Glitter, you get it based on how many 4-star weapons or characters you get and how many constellations you have of those. Okay, I recommend to always get a pink. Absolutely never get a blue. The blue are not worth it. Okay, Master Stardust you get based on the pulls you do, and always what you want to do every single reset is you get both of this. Okay, now if you want to be rich and you need primos, you can get something with actual money called Genesis crystals, and every 1 Genesis crystal equals to 1 primogen. Okay.